Okay, I'm an idiot. I hope I'm not getting nothing from my
There's a delay. There you go.
Okay, there was a delay. I don't know what you heard or didn't hear, but I'm gonna try it again. Whoo! Good afternoon to this 78 degrees Fahrenheit sunny Saturday afternoon. It is 12:59. I was late and then I'm ahead, so I don't really know. Um, I tell you what we're going to talk about today. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I know everybody is going to be doing hot dogs and hamburgers and fireworks and whatever they can think of to do for this holiday. Now, most people don't know, but the actual day is the 28th. But in America, we celebrate it by having a federal holiday on the Monday, the 29th. And I'm not really sure why, but I think it's just to give people a day off. Um, so I'm going to have a two-part for Memorial Day. Um, how's my sound working now?
Good.
Okay. If the beginning of this was messed up, I'm sorry. We had some little sound issues, but it should be okay for now. But we're going to talk about the unwritten record because Memorial Day, you know, is very important. It's not just about hot dogs and hamburgers. And there was a lot of stuff that goes into it. And a lot of people don't even know what goes in or what went in to what we're celebrating or that we should be celebrating. So I'm going to try to cover it for us. The unwritten record. And where we're going to start out with that, we're going to not start exactly at the. Well, yeah, we are. I was about to lie to you and say we wasn't exactly going to start at the beginning of World War II, but we are going to start there. We're going to start with mm, the groundbreakers. That's what I like to call them. The United States Marine Corps, and I'm an Army guy, but you know, they're a ground troop, we're a ground troop, but the United States Marine Corps possessed an extraordinary, unbreakable code during World War II, the Navajo language. That's right, the Navajo Indian language, and they utilized it in the Pacific Theater. The Navajo code talkers enabled the Marine Corps to coordinate massive operations, such as the assault on Iwo Jima, without revealing any information to the enemy. See, we had a secret, and they couldn't do anything about it. Code talkers didn't speak plain language in Navajo, but rather encoded in messages in a phonetic code and incorporated other vocabulary adaptations to meet the needs of modern warfare. So, there you have that.
Oh.
Was there something wrong?
No, there was a black square, but now I see the
It was a black square because I didn't start my picture like I was supposed to.
oh.
I'm the one that's a little behind, I think, but that's okay. Thus, anybody seeking to intercept the messages would have to know both the Navajo language and the code book. See, long after the war, code talker Peter McDonald Sr. recorded a sample of the Navajo code for the Department of Veterans. See, even other people didn't even know the code. Other military people. It was an unbreakable code. And given their historic significance, the Code Talkers are underrepresented in the National Archives of Special Media. And that's what, I mean, you couldn't, World War II couldn't have been the success without one section, and that section is the Code Talkers. They're underrepresented in history, and the Code Talker program wasn't even revealed publicly until 1968. And due to the secret status of the operations and probably unaware of the impact they would have, the Marine Corps did not exclusively photograph or film the Code Talkers in action. They were on the down, 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 down low. An important exception in the series, photographs of Navajo Indian Code Talkers in the United States Marine Corps 1943 through 48, I think, which contains 25 photographs of the Code Talkers, many of whom are identified by name based on visual similarities. The second photograph might have inspired a memorial statue depicted at the bottom of the blog, but this is a picture of the Navajo Indian Code Talkers, Preston Toledo and Frank Toledo. They look like children. There's no doubt in that. And perhaps they are children, because their skill set was needed, not much worrying about their ages. When I look at these pictures of these two kids, that's exactly what I see. Probably 12, 13, 14. I don't know their ages. Even right here, looks like a toy gun, toy soldier. And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying that this, he's using a walkie talkie, but at the same time, we just don't know their ages. But by far, Indians by nature, when I say Indian, yeah, I'm talking about cowboys and Indians. They look young. They hold their youth well. This right here is a typing message from to Navajos for Real People show. A few months ago, Real People reported on the Navajo Code Talkers who served our country during the Second World War. Following that broadcast, I received over 17,000 letters from the citizens seeking presidential recognition for these Navajo patriots. Who in the world would think that wouldn't have been something they have done? So what? Did we only give recognition to certain people at that time? Did we not recognize two classes of people? There's another class as well, not just the Navajos. That's a big problem with people in this country of America that we call the home of the free and the land of the brave. There are Navajos, there are Korean people, there are African Americans, there are Caucasians, there is every person from every race who fought for this country in World War II that don't get enough recognition. For some unknown reason, we think they weren't there, or the people don't know they were there, or they like to be ignorant and act like they weren't when they were. The NBC program Real People aired a segment on the Code Talkers in 1981, which inspired over 17,000 Americans to write to the president seeking some form of recognition for the Code Talkers. And it shouldn't even have took that damn long. President Ronald Reagan issued a certificate of recognition to the Code Talkers and proclaimed August 14th, 1982 as Navajo Code Talker Day. Now, I'd like to know when in August we celebrate that in America. Well, I don't remember us celebrating that day. So now I'm gonna have to add it to my calendar, even if I just do it. Since the Code Talkers received various forms of recognition from the federal government since that day. Motion Picture Holdings 330 Demco DDDEE 970-605. That's a military ship for you right there. Numbers and letters. Which records a reception for the Code Talkers celebrating the installation of a museum display at the Pentagon. The video lacks a precise date, but the reception occurred during Colin Powell's tenure as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from October 1, 1989 through September 30th, 1993. The ceremony includes the national anthem sung in Navajo plus remarks by the president of the Navajo Nation, Peterson Zaw, and Senator John McCain. In 2008, the Navajo Nation erected a memorial to the Code Talkers in their capital of Window Rock, Arizona, home of the Navajo National Museum. The Federal Emergency Management Agency took this photograph in documenting a severe freeze which occurred in the Navajo Territory in 2013. It's Window Rock. That's what they call it. They contributed greatly to our victory over the Japanese in World War II and gave their lives for the United States of America. It's well past due time that the rest of us hear about their sacrifices and that enabled us to live a better life and share in the wealth of America. We learn something every day, and it's a fascinating part of history. The Navajo Code Talkers can never be forgotten, and it's sad for me to learn that I am just I'm the only person that I've heard covering the Navajo Indians. But I want to close this out with giving you this video. Hold on one second.